title of the painting called Barrier. And what it is, it's contradiction between the two American Sign Language and Oralism. And Alexander Graham Bell is the founder of Oralism, and he believed that deaf people can speak, which is not feasible for the deaf community. American Sign Language is the best communication, to a barrier to go across to each other. And it's still going around here right today. It's been struggling for a longer time, and my painting, I put it on there, is a symbol saying no bridges allowed, and you have a fence, and you have a little symbol of a bell represent Alexander Graham Bell, and trying to prevent us using American Sign Language in today's society. And that's why the title of the painting called Barrier. I believe that that the barrier of Alexander Graham Bell, that he used the word he can fish deaf people by using speaking language, speaking world, and it's not really 100% feasible for the deaf community, and using the sign language is the most incredible language that they can understand through it. And back in the time period when Alexander Graham Bell said that they know to American Sign Language, there was a conference in Milan, Italy, in 1880, and it was the time that all the educators were talking about should we use sign language? Should we use speaking language? And we did not have any deaf moderator there to say, hey, sign language is the best way to go or anything, but there was no one there to support that in 1880. So when they declared that we're going to go forward with oralism, a lot of deaf teachers, educators across the U.S. had been let go or fired and replaced by oralism teachers. And all the deaf schools where we played, and they've been doing oralism to teach. Now, in 1960, when I was in my school was called Harrison Oral Elementary School. They used the word R-O-A-L on there. And when I went in there, I was a star child, because a lot of news reporters and everybody looked at me because I can talk well, and I would talk like a hearing person. And they would go, wow. And they put me on the newspaper and said, oralism is improvement, but it's not true. From kindergarten to 4th grade, I would train like a boot camp of oralism. I have to learn how to speak. Like I have to read lip. I have to understand the word, the B and the P and the A, the long A, all that, etc. We had to learn about basic expression, body language, how they cross their arms, or how they stand, or how they do all that. We had to be trained to understand the human. That I sound alien to you, but we didn't learn anything about math, history, all that stuff. I'm still struggling today, because a lot of hearing people say, wow, he can talk well, he speaks well, I'm sure he can hear well. No, I don't. And that's where I'm having trouble. And a lot of time when I go to places, I don't speak. I use my sign language.